Hey radio friends, I'm Mike, Kilo Echo Zero, Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin Ham, and this is the Extraterrestrial Highway in central Nevada. And we are gonna activate 4 rare parks along this road. And in between, we are gonna camp close by to none other than Area 51. How close? We got a black helicopter in the middle of the night. He's flying dark. Wow.
As close as that would come.
I absolutely, totally just got checked out by a black helicopter. I am totally being followed. Clearly, they flew right around my campfire and went back. Pretty close.
Hi, my name's Mike. I'm a full-time traveler and ham radio operator. I activate amazing parks all over the United States. Join the adventure and see what's next.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
That traveler has
I just do things.
This is a huge, beastly, bulging man. Plates were from Kansas.
Our first park takes us into the high altitude where recent weather deposited several inches of snow. I attempted to hunt for some ancient petroglyphs before my activation, but the snow really hampered my efforts. Roads were sloppy, trails were covered, and footing was really precarious. In the end, I had to give up on the petroglyphs and move on to the activation. My first rare park is Mount Irish BLM National Conservation Area. Basin and Range National Monument is literally on the other side of the road, but we'll get to that park later from another spot in a third park as a twofer. Both parks are set back from the road, so operating from the road or even a pull-off is not possible. Luckily, I found an improved trail that allows vehicles to leave the main road and enter the boundaries of the park.
I think what we have here is a prehistorical radio operator emitting signals, maybe right from his hands, or maybe it's a deer from his antlers emitting a signal. Unmistakable sine wave, right? No other possible interpretation. CQ POTA, Kilo Echo Zero, Victor India Mike calling CQ, parks on the air from US 9268, Mount Irish BLM National Conservation Area. CQ, parks on the air.
Kilo 7, Mike, India Echo.
Kilo 7, Mike, India Echo. Hello again, Tyson. I got you 5 and 7 into my rare park, US 9268. Roger?
Roger. Thanks for that. Yeah, I got you 5-9 here in Idaho.
Kilo Charlie 6. Charlie Yankee, got you 5 and 9 to Nevada.
The number is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5.
Copy that. Got Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Yankee. Thanks for the correction. I knew I was wrong when I said it.
I knew it was wrong when I heard it.
Very good, buddy. Well, your signal's fine. It's 5 and 9. My brain's about a 2-2 right at that moment, but 5 and 9, Roger?
All I can do is give you a signal report. I can't help you with that other stuff. 5-9, Oklahoma. Good luck, Mike.
Okay, let's go. Whiskey 0, Romeo, Echo, Mike. You're 5 and 5 to Nevada, Roger?
Okay, Mike. I got you 5-5 here in the Sedgwick, Kansas. QSL?
QSL, Rodney. Is this Rodney from the Wichita Amateur Radio Club?
That is me. Yes, it is. I just seen you on the POTA.
Copy that. Good to hear your voice, buddy. That was pretty good. That was a good start. So in a park that only had 23 contacts previously, I got 129 today. So I'm pretty happy with that. So that is the end of the first activation, my only activation of today. and I still got to drive an hour and a half farther west to get to my campsite. I want to get there before dark.
Our campsite for tonight is going to be anything but relaxing. We're going to make our way around the mountains, up the ET Highway to Groom Lake Road, which will take us all the way to the middle gate of Area 51. Our campsite itself will only be a mile back from the gate on public land, maybe 5 miles or so from the airfield itself. It is well known on social media for drawing surveillance and harassment from contract base security, commonly known as camo dudes. Let's see what happens at night when you camp right next to one of the most mysterious places in the world. This should be fun. They seem suspicious.
Look at this road. Is this not crazy? Area 51 is right over that ridge. We got camo dudes up on the hill. There they are, security force. How cool is that? How cool is that? Come in peace, gentlemen. So there wasn't a gate here years ago, but they put this up, I heard, when that whole storm Area 51 thing was a deal, so.
And that's as close as we'll come. As close as I want to come. Bunch of none of my business going on in there. I'm a pro at minding my business.
So I think that hill right over that Joshua tree, just to the left there, is Camo Dude Hill. That's how far I am from the gate. About a mile. They're coming. Are they coming to run me off? Looks like a big van. Whatever it is from the base. Ain't nothing else down that road. It is a bus. I have heard that camo dudes patrol out here at night, and they'll go driving around a few times. They'll drive that camping loop over there. So I have expectations. It's fine. Looks like a smaller vehicle. That could be camo dudes. Just looks like a white work truck rolling by. Everyday, normal, boring stuff. Nice sunset over Area 51. Lights on Camo Dude Hill. Got their headlights on. No movement. Just sitting there. The camo dudes have gone dark. I've got a definite sound of a chopper. Got him. Red light low on the horizon. Moving right to left just over the mountains. Red light just went out. Holy, we got a black helicopter in the middle of the night. He's flying dark. Wow. Wow. Wow! I absolutely totally just got checked out by a black helicopter. That was cool. Did they come out here just for me? I mean, clearly they flew right around my campfire and went back. Maybe that's part of a normal patrol. I don't know. Ooh, that was cool. This is too much fun. Camo dudes are on the move. I'm getting ready to sit here and eat dinner. Could be an eventful evening. I've seen video from someone else. He camped on the other side of the road, and they came and looped through the campground multiple times through the night. Going nice and slow. They might be turning up here. They're just stopping, swinging by, and they are coming down the road. I'm going to turn my camera off while they're coming by, because I'm guessing they don't want to be filmed. That was really interesting. They turned into my little road here and then just sat there with their headlights on me for 5, 6, 7 long minutes. I don't know what they were contemplating down there, or if they're just trying to make me nervous. Man, that glow from Las Vegas is ridiculous. I'm an hour and a half north, and it is still that bright on the horizon. Seems like they might be coming back. This is too much fun. So then they came back. They turned on my road again and drove right up here and spoke to me through their loudspeaker. And they said, "What are you planning on doing? You staying here the night, or are you going home?" And I said, "I'm planning on staying the night." And they said, "Okay." And they backed down the road and left. That tells me again, I'm fine here. It's public land. You know, I think they can only do so much. So they try some intimidation tactics. So we're good to stay the night. There you go. I was thinking when they were pulling out the drive, they're probably going to tell me to leave. Well. I just got in the truck, thinking I'd turn in for the night. Hasn't been any activity for a while. Looks like the camo dudes are out on another patrol. See what they do this time. Yeah, still up here. And on they move. A little chilly this morning. Day 2 starts off with a Twofer activation in Worthington Mountains BLM National Conservation Area, which lies entirely within the southwesternmost portion of Basin and Range National Monument. It's located directly north of the town of Rachel, Nevada, and once again is separated from the road by a short distance. In this case, operating from the truck will not be an option, as I could find no improved trails leaving the main road. Okay, I'm at location 1. It took a little bit of figuring to decide exactly where I was and make sure I was in the right spot. I feel like I am. According to the maps, I need to come in about 70 feet off the road to get to the boundary of the wilderness area. So I'll probably go 100 and just make sure I'm in here, which I think would be about right in here. The thing that stinks is I've just got to get so far away from the truck to be able to come out here and operate. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike from US 9292 and US 4392 in Central Nevada. CQ, parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. I got you, Kenneth. November 5, Hotel Alpha. You're light. I'll give you a 5 and 2. 5 and 2 to my 2 parks. Roger. Copy that. Thanks for the 5-5 from the Bayou State, brother. We'll catch you down the log. 7-3.
India Golf
India Golf Alpha again, please.
Kilo 3, India Golf Alpha.
Kilo 3, India Golf Alpha. Nice signal. You're 5-7 to my 2 parks in Nevada.
So, Mike, I got you 5 and 5, 55 in South Texas.
All right, buddy. Thanks. Another one from the Lone Star State. Have a good one. 7-3.
7-3.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike. Parks on the air.
Whiskey 4, Whiskey Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, Whiskey Delta Kilo. You're 5-9, Nevada.
Roger, Roger. I've got you 4-4, Victor Alpha.
I was a little generous there. That's right.
But 4-4, Victor Alpha. Thanks for the new parks. I got both parks in 7-3.
Appreciate it, Wesley. Yeah, we'll work that up and down. Thanks for working through it. Have a good one. 7-3. Happy hunting. Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike. Parks on the air.
Our 4th park is a bit of a screw-up. I intend to end up in a herd management area, but end up in a herd area by the same name, and would have had to have driven several more miles up the turn to access the herd management area. So unfortunately, my hunters will just be disappointed that they don't actually get credit for this park.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike. Parks on the air. That was a big mess. Try again.
Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf November.
I got a Whiskey 9 Whiskey. Give me the full call, please.
Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf November. Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf November.
Gotcha, Mark. Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf November. You're 5-2, Nevada.
Hey, good deal, Michael. Yeah, you're about a 5-2, Illinois.
I'll take it. Thanks for the land of Lincoln, buddy. 7-3. Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike. Parks on the air.
Kilo 0, Foxtrot Delta.
Kilo 0, Fox Delta. I got you about a 4-2. 4-2, Nevada. Roger?
Roger. Got you 5-4 in Mike Oscar.
Okay, very good. Appreciate the 5-4 report to the Show Me State. Have a good one, buddy. 7-3. Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike. Parks on the air.
November 1.
Station ending Sierra Papa, please.
Kilo 4, Sierra Papa.
Kilo 4, Sierra Papa. You're 5-2 into Nevada.
USL, thank you. You're about a 5-3 Victor Alpha. USL.
We're somewhere in the neighborhood of 230 contacts in this whole trip. I'm going to pack it all up and head back. But one more thing. One more adventure. One more. Let's go see our friends at Area 51 again. Let's go.
The back gate to Area 51 lies just to the southwest of the town of Rachel. Once again, public land exists right up to the gate itself, though unlike the middle gate, there doesn't usually seem to be guards regularly manning this gate. The surveillance equipment at this site is quite impressive, as is the extremely high decibel blast siren that guards may choose to activate to ward off curious visitors.
That is some heavy surveillance. Okay, a lot of it's lights, but there are some heavy surveillance. Wow. Well, I guess what would you expect? What would you expect? Still on public land here. Unreal. They do have a blast siren that they'll scare people off with sometimes. Hopefully they see me as no threat. Whew. That is wild. Absolutely wild. And there's somebody coming. There are a couple people out and about. Normally this spot isn't manned, but I've pressed my luck here enough. We're gonna head back home. I hope you had fun. I sure did. I am totally being followed. Chuck us back there is hauling after me. Intimidation tactics, I think. I'll just keep driving.
The truck gave up his chase sometime after being covered up by my dust cloud, leaving me to wonder if he was still back there gaining on me all the way back to Rachel.
Radio friends, I hope you enjoyed this extra special activation on the Extraterrestrial Highway. I'm Mike, Kilo Echo Zero, Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin Ham. We'll see you next time. Or maybe not.
POTA everywhere.